はい、どうも、箱崎です。コールオブクトゥルフ3回目ですかね。はい、スタート。屋敷からかな。精神病院が終わって、オプションで帰れねえかな。支店中用事。何？やっぱダメみたいだね。変わらない。いや、このゲームの PS ショップかな、あれで見たんだけど、やっぱ日本語の音声はなかった。やっぱないみたいやね。これでもね、日本語和訳があれば分かりやすいんだけどね。全部英語だから、こう、今出てる日本語なのに、なんで音声だけに英語なんだろうかね。中途半端だわ。全部日本語にしてくれりゃいいのにね。日本で発売するんだから。まあ、英語の方が雰囲気が出るのかね。まあ、バイオとかも全部英語だからね。まあ、しょうがないよね。あ、なんだあれ。なんか変な点が出てる。あ、視点切り替えをしたからか。なるほどな。オッケーオッケー。もういい。その辺は大丈夫。
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
何やこれ。あ、1階か。
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
生きてるやん。
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
この人精神病院から助けてくれた人やね。
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
病院で、何？あ、これはオカルトのあれが多くスキルを大きく振ってないと、これはこの選択肢はできない。医学プロ。
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
おかしい。
Then?
地下に潜っ
I
ていっ
went
た
to
やろ
visit you at the hospital. And called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel.
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
自分に記憶のねえことは無理だと。
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Tell me. 何?
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well.
何?
I'll go to see Francis's widow.
あ、
Perhaps I'll
こ
find a
こが
link
大きな
between
分
her
岐点
husband's
か。
death
今のを右
and
に
Sarah
選ぶ
Hawkins.
となんか別
Don't
の
end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
物語が出たっぽいな。
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
あ、そう、スキル振らないとな。これ。何振ろうか。なるほどな。筋力を上げると、会話中に言葉が汚くなったり、それでなんか発展する方があったりする。で、さっき医学が足らんかったんだけど、ここオカルトと医学を上げとったら、さっきの選択肢ができてたいうことか。ちょっと足らねえんだな。で、たまにあるあ、これか。この調査のやつを上げとくと鍵が開けられるんだな。これもうみんな上げとこうか。もう目星。お、これいいね。はい。はい、確認。はい、チェック。よ、何？目星いうスキルを上げときゃよかったな。あ、まだ。ここなんかありそうな気がするんだよね。ここ結構広かったよね。まあいいわ、もう出る。さっさと進めないとまだ2王もあるっちゅうのに。やっぱ複数同時進行をしようとするとなんかうまいこといかんね。一個に集中できないというかね。でもね、さすがに2王はちょっと心が何回も俺かけてんだけどね、なかなかくせ者揃いというか終わらないのよね。自分が正解と思ってるやってることが正解じゃないんだね。やっぱり調べてやってないから、ネット調べをしてないから、ネット調べをしてからやってると多分どうだろうな、もう終わってないとにしても深部の20回ぐらい行ってんじゃないかなとは思うけど、ちょっとね。
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
You may.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
あ、こいつ
Well, well, look who's here.
キャット。近敵攻撃してきた女だな。島のボス、影の。
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating France's death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very
こ
well,
の
Miss
キャ
Baker.
ットいう人は何歳ぐらい
This
?30 ぐら
way,
いか
Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable.
30ぐらいで、まあ、小さい島にしても島のボスいうことはすごいよね。ある程度のものはキャットが自由になるいうことやろ。
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
サラ・ホーキンス。
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear
精
in
神
my
病院
body
に入るぐらい
and
だ
to
から、
accept, if not my fate,
相当なことがない
at least
限り
that of
は
my husband.
まあ
And so I'm
家
sorry to
族とか
disappoint you if you're
面
expecting more
会できないんじゃない
hysteria
かな。
and grieving widow in my
両手
voice.
拘束され
Rest
て
assured, however,
目も
my anger
目
is
も塞が
real.
れてたよね。
I need to understand. How could this happen in a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him? これやっちゃうだ。なんかよろしくなさそうだな。
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to
yeah,
tell me
Timothy.
that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
なんか選択をミスったっぽいな。どれもなんかどれもいりそうな選択したな。キャットがなんでここにいるかも聞きたいけど、サラ・ホーキンスのことも聞きたい。そのソラキ何これか
Did
な
your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such
あれと
horrors.
サラ・ホーキンスと
Take a
ア
look
キ
for
ス
yourself,
がつながったね、今。
if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
これもなんか選択肢ミスったような気がするわ。
Did she really care for him after all?
あ、葬儀屋さんかな。お、何？なんかこれ出そうだな、このお、こっちから。やめた。アホらしい。どっち？こっちか？オープン、あ、開かない。ここかな？オープン、開かない。なんで家の中におるのに鍵かけてんね。一人暮らし、ここか。
A strange Amerindian pendant.
お守り。ペンダント。あ、睡眠薬じゃな
I
い。
could use one of those.
ここにも睡眠薬がある。何これ？あ、暖炉か。ほい。
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
空き巣のいう絵を手に
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
手に入れる前に手放した方がええよいうような警告かな。あかんやん。え？あ、医学書ね。これか？読むべきか。え？読むわい。現実を超えて。これ読まないにしたらどうなるんだろうか。なんか選択肢というか分岐点が何？
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
買い手のために絵を確かめなくちゃいけない。サラ・ホーキンスの描いた別の絵。問題を起こしに来たわけじゃない。これか。
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
他の質問すりゃよかった。サンダースの鍵。ここの扉が開いた。今の筋力がなかったら入れなかったいうことか。何これ？光ってる。どういうことやこの本。ブラックライト？でもないね。これだけ？こういうとこなんかありそうだけどな。すげえな。これ？なんかもやの中に口があるね。呪いの 双子？まあ関係ないか。あ、ここ入れるとこがあるということは誰か追いかけられるのか。どう？
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
天使がヤギ？あ、カモか。あ、ニーブラだ。あったね、こう芸人でバンビーノか。ニーブラってから首絞めてるね。こんなところで出てくるとはな、ニーブラが。あれか。あの絵か。ちょっとあれ、ちょっと後で一番最後に撮っとこうか。なんかあれ調べたらなんか起こりそう。
The public entrance to the gallery.
うん。特にこれデスマスクじゃね？死んだ人のあれで撮る石膏。
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
すごい。あ、すげえな。これみんな売り飛ばしたら凄まじいお金になるんじゃない？うん。うん。あ、これだけか。うん。うん。これだけかな。あとは絵を調べるだけだな。はい。筋力がなかったら入れなかったいうことだろう。あ、なんじゃ。ああ、後ろからなんじゃ。ああ、化け物が、絵から化け物が出てきた。そんなバカな。ああ、エイリアン。うん。さすがに怖えで、こんなん食らったら。お、何これ、雲じゃないよね。エイリアン。人の悪夢が現実に出てきてるみたいな感じかな。見つかったら食われて死ぬ。あ、
What the hell was that?
あ、ここにいる。ああ、バレた？ああ、バレた。これなんや。これ何？ランタンか。いやー、ちょっと。あれは食われた。ちょっと。ちょっと今のはひどいな。スキップ。こっからだ。
What the hell was that?
バレた？あっち。あ、おっ、じゃあちゃこっちか。おい、これで大丈夫だろう。4つ手が、両手両足となんか生えてんね、後ろから。あれ？何？あ、バレたよね。バレた。なんじゃこれ。 ああ、入り口からは出られないのか。別の出口があるのかな。うん。
What the hell was that?
こっちに来なかったらあれに会うこともなかったいうことやね。あ、見つかってる？あ、見つかってた。あら。うん。
What the hell was that?
ランタン使うのかな。こういうことか。ランタンも意味なさそうだな。ランタンは暗いところでのみか、見つからんように後ろから行くしかねえよ。アウチ。こういうことかな。今どこにいる？これか。こうかな。いい感じ。隠れる。これ何？油か。この心臓音が高くなると勝手に出てしまうのかな。だんだん速くなってるけど、まあ出ようか。でどうすんだ。あ、
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
なるほど、武器取ったね。バレた？あ、バレてない。よかった。はい。武器ゲットしたよ。あれ？攻撃。あ、できない。どうせ中ね。意味がわからない。あ、こっからかい。なんか開えるもんが複数あるみたいだな。やっぱ展示してあるところに行かない意見っぽいね。はい。この絵は
Ah. There has to be a link. Maybe if I destroy it.
絵を破壊するのか。さっき拾った武器で。ああ、バレたか。 なるほどな。はじめは展示されてるところまで隠れていって、で何かしらの、まあ、ナイフなり何なり拾って絵を攻撃するんだな。あれならあれ消えるっぽい多分。大丈夫か。もういいかな。で、これをゲットして担当をゲッチュでまた隠れる。こうか。多分これが正解だろう。これで絵を傷つけるんだろう。あ、こっち来てる。オッケーか。はい。あれこれでほら、あ、
Damn it!
何？バレたね。なあ、担当じゃないことか。あれともう一個なんかあったね。お守りみたいなもの。あれか。
What the hell was that?
こう後ろに下がるのか。こうか。こういうことか。こっちに来てない？来てないね。いいかな？次は担当じゃないものを拾おうか。でもみんな同じようなもんだ。こっちだ。
Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
次は担当じゃないもの。まあ一応これも担当っぽいけど、なんか種類が何種類かあるんだな。今一番手前のやつを使ったから、あと3つ一応ここの部屋では。でもう片方展示してるとこがあったから、あっちの方 調べに行こうか。はい、もう仕方じゃあんなもん。ほら、あ、弾かれたダメじゃねえか。おい、も
What the hell was that?
う、なるほどな。サラ・ホーキンスじゃなしに、この絵を見て狂った人はこれを見てたのかな、この悪夢を。はい、はじめこれやったよね。で、さっきこれやったね。次、これ。
Maybe I can use this dagger.
あれ、クローゼットは？はい。これで3つ目。それか見つかった状態で絵に攻撃すると弾かれるとか、そういうことなのかな。見つかってない状態であくまで行かないかんとか、そういうことなのかもわからんね。ちょっとオッケー、行ったろ。ほれ、あ、弾かれたー。
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
やっぱ弾かれるな。なんか同じことやら好きや。それか1個目にいけるところだから全部外れとか、意外とね。ここにあるやつ全部外れとか、そういうことなのかもわからん。1、2、3、まあね、順繰りにやるしかないよね。なんかずっと同じことやってんな。見つかってもいいや、突っ走れ。おい。はは。弾かれる。意外とこっちだ。どっかに探検以外のもんがあったよね。なんかお守りみたいな、あれじゃねえのかな。もういいかな。 これ全部探検だな。どれ行こうか。なら一番初めのこれを。多分一番手前にあるから多分外れっぽいけどな。多分奥の方が正解なんじゃないかな。正解のものを手前に置くかね。普通絶対置かんやろ。意外と火つけるとかランタンで。もう同じことばっかやってんな。出てもいいかな。はい。走れ、もう突っ走れ、関係ねえよ。はい。あ、また弾かれた。
Damn it!
Damn it!
I have to use a specific dagger.
油で火つけるんじゃねえの。やっぱバレるんだな。はい。なんか同じことずっとしてる。
What the hell was that?
はい。次はもうこっちは手前はこっちは全部やったから、この奥だね。こっちは全部外れ。こっちさっきこれが外れだったから、次これ。
Maybe I can use this dagger.
はい。精神病院で死んだ人、あれこういう悪夢を見てたんだね。なんやねん、全部弾かれるわ。ちゃった。この絵で攻撃するいうことがなんか迷うてんのかもわからんな。
What the hell was that?
でもこう順番にやるしか方法がねえんだけどな。もういい加減全部やったね。ここは3つやったろ。でここもやった。これぐらいかやってないの。まあええわ。8。はい。次これ。
This dagger looks different.
そろそろ正解やしてくれんとな。何回この 化け物に貫かれるか。もうヤムチャじゃねえか。もう栽培物に貫かれる。ずっと。はいはいはい。今だー。走れー。ほらー。入った。オッケー。やっぱ奥の奥が正解だったね。ああ、離せバカ野郎。ああ、ひーよ。こんなクソみたいな絵は燃やしてしまえ。あ、手が呪われた。マジ？
What's the matter with you?
あ、彼方より。
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
うん。特定の絵に書にしか見れないんだね。あ、これはオカルトを上げてるとこれが選べたんだね。
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
何？
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
うん。なるほどね。この絵は売れないんだ。危ねえ危ねえ。お前何回も貫かれたわよ。担当と絵は相性が悪いというか、絵の化け物を殺せるのは担当のみか、今のところ。でも担当はくれたね。まあでも骨董品だから売ったってね、まあ1ドルとか2ドルなんだろうね。どっかの先住民が作った担当だろう。呪いのあれがついてんのかな、国家が。あ、何これマルチエンディングっぽいんだけど、なんか自分の選んだ選択肢が合ってるのかどうかも、もう何選んだかも覚えてないんだよね。それと毎回同じことを選べるかね。かまいたちの夜みたいに自分が選んだ選択肢の手前まで飛べるようなジャンプ機能があれば全部埋めることは多分できるっぽいんだけど、多分ないだろう。お、何このチェスは。お、ダークウォーター歴史4巻。4巻いうことは1巻2巻があることか。 油？あ、火つけな。火つけない、反応しないものがあるんだな、確か。あ、油か。ん？あ。ん？あ。ダークウォーターの2巻。あ、
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
何やねん、じゃんって。おう。人体と解剖の手引き。おわ。凄まじいアイテムだな。人体解剖なんかもう普通の人はできんで。まあ、やめとこう。お医者さんってね。
What happened here?
お。お。
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
普通に考えりゃこれだろう。
Seems like amateur work.
泥棒か。ほんでなんか玄関の壺が、あ、これ。
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
こっちはいけない。で、ここやろ。ほら。
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
急激なことでパニクったのかな。で、ここ。
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his
隠し金
work?
庫。これ開ける？え？
What the? Charles Hawkins?
何これ？あのタコ？
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
ああ、なんか本隠してるね。
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
弾かれたね。
What killed all these animals?
これ何？セミ？何これ？セミじゃねこれ。違うか。ネズミとセミじゃない？あとはこれはもうできなかったから、あ、これか。
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
はい。この金庫の中に何かがあるんだね。
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
この絵を見つけた私は間違いなく危険に巻き込まれているだろう。私の肉と骨が今も現実世界に存在し、これを拾って埋葬してもらうことだ。灰は今もこの世にいるなら、親愛なる母のもとへ。イカは大事。私の洗練された表示ができたならば、最も重要な諸物、金庫の中、鍵番号の手がかりは3冊の本のシリンダーにある。ギリシア世界の生命と学が交わる場所に隠されている。数字 最後に勝つのは道理である。あれがなんかのヒントか。あ、マジ？これ無理じゃね？これまたこれじゃん。あ、これで買えんのか。あ、ここにもまだあんのか。
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins
ル
and an
ルイエ
old
の
amulet?
鍵のファイル。
Is everyone on
また
this
睡眠
island
薬。
taking sleeping pills?
これだけかな。なんか、あ、人体の解剖ファイル1巻。なるほど、これが1巻。手がかりの本。じゃあ、この辺かな。まだ下か。この辺だろう。ハンドディスクブック。ヒント的なものはないんですけど。この辺からだろう。本屋。またこれか、ヒント。ちょっとわかんないんですけど。こういうところになんかヒントがあったかな。何これ。トラウマ。フランシス・サンダーズの死。違う。これでもない。アイテムのやっぱこの辺だろうな。まだ拾えるものがあるのかな。はい。でもまだいっぱいあるやん。
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
さっきなかったよね、こんなん。
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions.
うわ、いっぱいあるやん。
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
一通り調べたかな。まだあるか。
Another volume by Arkham editions.
アーカム。
Arkham editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
こんなもんか。まだある。もうないやろ。あ、このチェスは
Things are not looking good.
何。あ、関係ないのか。チェスの駒がどっかに。
A kind of chalice.
ゴブレット。なんか調べられるもんがいっぱい増えてる。こんな
Things
な
are
かっ
not looking good.
あ、
Freud's The Interpretation of
夢
Dreams.
判断。
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
どっかにチェスの駒が売ってるとか、そういうんじゃねえだろうな。もう出たいわ、ここ。出してくれ。あの金庫どうやって開けんねん。開けないか。なんか本がいっぱいある。まあ本屋さんだからいっぱいあるのは、まあしょうがないとしても、あちゃ、
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
シリンダー2と
Should
3。
perhaps listen to them.
あ、なんかシリンダーがどうのこうのよったよね。あ、ここも。読むべき本か。読む。もしかして、読んだらまた絵が。
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge. シリンダーが1と2を手に入れて、3、シリンダーになんか番号が書いてあれば。 Another volume by Arkham Editions.
もうないかな。一通り調べたら。OK。こういう上の方にあるアイテムとかあんまわからんよね。普通にやってたら。もうないか。もうないね。OK。違う。よいしょ。こんなもんか。で、ここ見たね。OK。よいしょ。で、アイテムの、これか。なんか書いてあるな。10342。ちょっと書いとこうか。10342。OK。で、2。シリンダーに同じじゃねえの ?103、待てよ。1。1って書いてんのか。1034に同じじゃね？同じだよね。1と2は同じ10342だったけど、これ隠れてる。何してくれてんだよ。どっか数字ないか。拡大とかできないでね。4、最後、4と3じゃねえのあれ。違う？ならば、1個目は、違う。1、0、3、4、2。で、ここも、1、0、3、4、2。ここよ。問題は3つ目。ここのヒントがねえもん。適当にやったってあかんのやろ。やっぱあかんない。なんか、力でゴリ押し開けられねえかな。開けられるわけないよね。さすがに。 これか。これじゃないな。これか。ここをちゃんと読まねばダメなのか。ギリシア世界で生命と学が交わる場所。あ、123はもう見つけたから。天才と呼ぶべきものによって金庫の番号を解き明かすことができたなら、ミスカトニック大学の、多分この辺関係ないか。この暗号の解き方をちょっと教えてほしいんだかな。これがどういうことなんだろうか。なんでこうシール隠してんね。2か3だよね、あれ。でも最後の数字だけ、342いうことか。合うてるね。最後だけ10じゃないんだろう、多分。同じなわけないよね。やっぱり。1、0、3、4、2。ちょっと。1、0、3、4、2。わかんない。この右とか左とかなんかの組み合わせがあるんだね、昔の金庫ってね。なんか1、0、3、4、2。違うか。1、0、3、4、2。やっぱ開かないね。1、0、4、2。これは困ったな。どうしたもんか。ヒントがね、ここの、このシリンダー3、 何？うわ、ちょっと重力がおかしくなった。お、なんだなんだ、怖えわボケー。うん、リバーサイド病院、また病院にいたやん。ちょっとなんなんこのゲーム、意味がわからん。さっきのあの薬の上に書いてた数字フェイクじゃん、ただの。こうなんていうかね、ゲームして息抜きしてちょっと仁王がね、あっちゃこっちゃ詰まってる状態だから、脳トレのね、お絵かきパズルとか、まあ動画には上げてないけど Wii U のロードランナーとか、ああいうのやらんとね。お、長っ。
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
初めに出てた船長だな。フラー先生、患者さんに
What
つ
can
い
you
て。
tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
なぜこの島の人たちはなんか顔にニキビみたいなのが、ニキビじゃない、あれどういうのあれ、そばかす？
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down.
顔中
His
そばかすだら
skin
けじゃ
losing
ない
its
か。
color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry.
恐ろしい病気だな。
Let's stay
目が
professional if you
乾いて
will.
目の黒目が
Show me his file.
曇っていくとか、
That
めっちゃ怖いじゃん。
that's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr.
なん
Fuller
ていう
is
の、
taking this file as well. We need it.
That's why I
眼球
called you.
眼球の
This man's ailment
黒目
has
の部
been
分、
hidden from us.
あれが
Come on now.
真っ白になった
What
ら
was he treated for?
An
もう
intoxication, I was told.
何も見え
After
ないんじゃない
inhaling
の？
chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know,
Baker.
the woman at the head of their gang.
ああ、
They
キャ
call
ット
her。Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
うんうん。
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
わかるか、ほんなもう。薬か、なんか薬やってんのか。
Very well.
はい、
I'll examine him.
患者を見る。あ、死にかけている患者。おー。
His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
うわ、すげえ。
Severe malnutrition. Swollen
栄養
abdomen
失
with
調。
traces of petechia.
腫瘍？
Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
腹部に何かある。手足の症状。脱水症状。なんか薬とかやるとなんか脱水症状になるみたいだね。薬が切れたりしたら薬物とかね。禁断症状。腹部に何かある。これだな。
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle
左の人がフラー
contractions,
先
his
生か。
arms seem limp.
精神病院にいた先生じゃないあれ。
They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
先生がこの左のハゲの先生、あれが一番この島の中の病院の先生では一番偉いんだね。で、先生の部下が今話してる人ので、今話してる看護婦さんはその部下
I
か。
see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but
お
these
風呂に入れる
symptoms
と
are not those usually associated
表情
with the
じゃ
human
ないし
species.
What do
病
you
状
mean?
が和
Don't
ら
tell
ぐ
me
の
you
かな。
believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this
左
transformation
の
is
選手はずっとこうやって
killing
ジェスチャーしよ
him.
う
His
かな。
body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
あ、
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
ちょっと意味がわかるね。
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mom.
あ、操作するキャラクターが変わったのかな。リバーサイト病院か。あ、なんもなくなったね。操作する。あ。
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
あ、さっきの何？あ、掃除してるのか。精神病院とは違うんだね。違う病院か。
Doctor, please, my chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Oh.
His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
すごいな。今ので全部暗記したのか。自分だったら絶対無理よ。
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
花粉症？花粉症で入院したの？この人。何これ？ああ、なるほど。包帯とかもろもろか。
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
背中を骨折。
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
なるほどな。幻覚が見えてんだな、この人。
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
床が腐ってて背中から落ちたと。きついな。なんで急に先生の視点になった？普通探偵視点じゃないのか。
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
有毒ガス。この中にさっきの患者さんのカルテがあるのかな。
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. What?
Oh.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You've given him adequate care. There's nothing else we can do.
You sure?
Positive. Just make sure he doesn't lose any more weight.
Well, you're the doctor after all.
うん。なんか選択肢ミスったな、今。この人多分救えたと思う。まあいいわ。あ、病院？はい。
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
またこいつやないか。
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
頭痛と
No.
眠れない。
Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
なるほどな。
It seems stupid, I know,
寝
but
てしまうと悪夢を見るから、その恐怖で眠れないみたいなことか。
no.
ほんで精神がちょっ
No
と
one
ず
has ever
つ
seen the things I see.
精神が削れて、ストレスで削れてくるみたいな。
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out.
でも
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering
町
from
の警
weakness.
察官が
Really?
これじゃ
We don't have any
どうもならねえん
medication
じゃね
left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
You too.
Dr. Colden. Do you want something? I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor.
ブロック B に行けと。
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work. Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
はい。開くんだね。
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. The key to the boiler room is missing.
ボイラー室の鍵がない。あ、使えないんだね。
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
B と、はい。
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
この町というか、
Sorry,
なんと
but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
はい。で今はここは何もできない。船長さん、あ、船員か。タバコを貸しながらの。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
ビートに来いやったな。
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. I don't have any business in the boiler room.
このシーンいる？あの探偵視点でよかったんじゃないか？ああ。
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. 医学参考書とリンゴ。特定の行動をするまではどうもできないことやろ、あの中でも。 Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
なる
I
ほ
have
ど
little
な。
time for you,
この
Doctor.
こいつがいる間はここに行けない、中に入れないんだね。なんか特定の行動をしないと。わわわわ。多分違う。あ、お風呂か。
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
まあ普通に生きてれば行くことはないんだけども、死体安置所いうところが、死体安置所じゃなし、
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
死体洗浄場用っていうの、ああいうところがあってね、すごいでっかいお風呂なんだけど、なんて言ったらいいんだろうね、ちょっと言い方が難しいんだけど、お風呂なんだけど、でそこにぬるま湯が入れてあってね、でこの下って普通は透明というか普通のタイルなんだけど、風呂の底が赤いのよ、真っ赤なのよ。傷がその死体を洗うところなんだ、そこはね。死体洗浄。これもういいのかな。もうここは回ったよね。なんか新しいところはなんもない。もう一通り見たろ、ここは。ここが。
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
はい。
Mrs. Sanders?
あ、これさっきの家の主じゃない？合ってるやろ。違う？死んだの？絵をなんか家の中の絵を全部売り飛ばす言うてキャットに頼んでた人じゃないの？違うか。でも
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
ボイラー室の鍵。
The key to the boiler
あ
room.
あ、取れないわ。
Not where I expected to find it.
で、もうこっちに選択肢はないよね。で、誰か待ってるよったな。
It's a quiet little town. Days go by.
Oh.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
ああ、まだやってるな。
I'll tend to it. Don't worry.
いや、ビートに行けたって鍵かかってるし。
Dr. Fuller, in theory, this is this man, Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
もう行ける？
Please, the few...
まだか。あかんない。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
ここも違う。フラーの事務所にドノバンを引きつける。ドノバン、入り口にいたこのおばはんか。 で、さっきボイラー室の鍵があったよね。ボイラー室に入って、これ違うか。なんかするんだろうな、ボイラー室で。ここでもない。ボイラー室どこ？これ？
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
ちょっと。
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh, well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off.
水?
It's a real show. Dr. Colden?
ボイラー室どうやって行く？あ、ここ？違うか。医学書。なんもないか？なんもないね。広いなぁ。はい。あ、ここは？あ、料理するところかな？
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
夜ご飯かな。でっけえスプーン、お玉か。
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
May I help you?
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
So, Doctor, have you...
I'm sorry.
They're taking us for fool.
この人たちの母親のカルテを探して持っていくと。これじゃねえの？さっきここで拾ったやつ。違うか。これか？あ、違うな。違う。あ、これか。
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
なるほどね。肝臓が弱ってんだね。はい。はい。さっきの人たちに話す。
So, Doctor, have you...
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
ヒポクテラスの誓い。これだけ
Thank you
か。
again, Doctor.
一つ。これでなんか開くはず。これでここがまだいるやん。ちょっと。
The operating room is never
手
accessible
術
after
室
an
も入れ
operation.
ないし、あとやることはなんだ？ボイラー室に行
Let's
きたいん
hope
だ
I
け
can
ど
go。through the administration office. The door to the boiler room is locked.
なんでボイラー室の鍵拾わんかったな？さっき。ここにあったろ。あれ？ここじゃなかったっけ？どこだ？ないな。 このおばはんが邪魔だ。
time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the
あのおばはんどうにかできんか。病室の机の引き出しの中にボイラー室の鍵があったんだ。
Please, I'll be in trouble with Mrs. Donovan if I'm late.
ここ。
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
Dr. Colden? Dr. Colden?
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We're running out of this.
I know, Doctor.
Once again.
Can't you do...
Donovan takes... We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's
Everybody
office.
says it.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right?
All is well, Elizabeth.
Thank God, no.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Kagi. ボイラー室にやっぱ入らなきゃみたいだな、やっぱり。
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
委員長ばあさんにボイラー室に行かしてくれと。
I have little time for you, Doctor. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
ダメだな。行かれない。
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes in, but rest assured.
That won't be.
I will
ちょっと、あ、水を止めるいうのサブが増えてる。水止めるだってボイラー室入れないし。
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes.
あ、これで鍵が開えるようになるんだな。で、ボイラー室に入れるようになる。かな。こっち、ここか。ここや。ほい。OK。ゲット。
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
ボイラー室に。
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
はいよ。勝手にしまったよ、今。ボイラー室。では、どこや？あれか？これか？
Let's hope I can go through the administration
事
office.
務所か、ここ。ボイラー室は、この辺じゃねえのかな。違うか。ボイラー室。違う。この辺じゃなかったかな。ここか。入った。オープン。これか。はい。パワー。あかんじゃん。
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
道具？あ、ちょっと道具。道具？この辺じゃないの？違う？ちょっと。ややこしいなぁ。また別のとこ探せってか。道具？このはしごなわけないよね。どこだ？また。あ。
We're running out of this medicine. What done?
ここは同じ。道具を見つけるったって道具はどこにある？倉庫かな。倉庫を調べて何もなかったよね。ちょっと邪魔だ。どうしてくれ。通れない。はい。看護婦さん、邪魔です。どうしてください。よっしゃ。どっかに倉庫。
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. Everything all right?
All is well.
Thank God.
同じ。
Kurt.
なんかどっかに道具があるんだよ。道具を探さないと。早くしないと。ここか。違う。ちょっと、なんでこう。ここが。あ、開いた。ここが。トイレじゃないか。トイレの中にモンキーがある。おかしいやろ。これで行くか。パワー。開いた。 中山きんに君じゃないか。
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
それで水止めたよ。エリザベスの元に戻る。エリザベス、あ、ここか。これか。はい。
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
頑張れエリザベス。あのババアを引き継げるんだ。よっしゃ、これでいけるだろう。お前ならできるよエリザベス。やっちゃれ。おい。
Mrs. Donovan?
はい。
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
よくやったエリザベス。
At last. The missing files must the Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
なんもないやん。どこだ？もうこの扉。
I should go another way.
こっちか。ここか。本だな。俺か。
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
何？こう？
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
これ、あ、こういうことか。
I've unlocked something.
おう。
Patient.
あ、またこれじゃ。
Files. I was right.
サラ・ホーキンスのインタビュー。あれはフィルムだったのか。で、蓄音機に入れると、こういうことか。
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins.
Sarah Hawkins.
The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
これだけ？
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
サラ・ホーキンスは、あ、またおつ。注射打ちおるやん。何これ？緑の注射。あ、これか。はい。
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate. Charles was keeping secrets from me.
船長さん。
I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
はい。で、ここの先生はいろんなことをやってんだね。悪いことを。多分。これか。はい。
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement.
何これ、エイリアン？
All the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end. I will dispose of her belongings.
ちょうど顔がぼやけてんな。
In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
なんかやらかして人が一人死んだと。で、それを地下に隠しとかないかんと。
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
サラ・ホーキンス。よく出てくるね、サラ・ホーキンス。
I must go back to the basement.
地下に戻る？うん。
I should go another way.
ここかな？あかんやん。ここから戻るか。OK。で、ここか。あ、違う。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
出口から普通に。
I should go another way.
出口から出るんじゃないの？あ、ここか。こっちか。ここやね。はい。
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
ちょっとまだあんのか。
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
Do you want something?
鍵がどっかに鍵の束があったよね。あ、ここじゃない。でも移動してんね。
Dr. Colden?
うん。あ、どうしたおい、タバコ吸ってんやねんか。おう、やったか。あのババアに一は吹かせたか。よくやった。で、あのばあさんに話しに行くのかな。ここか。ここか。いねえじゃねえか。あ、ボイラー室か。いるの。違うね。やべえよ、時間がねえよ。どこあ、ここか。鉄格子のところ。
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
なんとか終わったな。キリがええとこでこの辺でやめようかな。あ、またあの屋敷じゃ。罠。あ、この本屋の 停止はいたいうことやね。で、一緒に行こうかと。そういうことかな。9章、リバーサイド病院が終わったところかな。なんか複雑というか、なんとかわけのわからんゲームだな。多分。何やったっけ。ランド・オブ・デッドじゃなしに、どうだったっけ、リー先生のやつ。名前が出ないんだけど、ゾンビがいっぱいいて、その中なんとか切り抜けていくやつ。どういう名前だったっけな。名前忘れたけど、あれに近いのかな。途中に選択肢があって、A パート、B パートに分かれるんだけど、その A、B が終わったらまた本筋に戻るみたいな感じなのかな。で、多少選択肢によってエンディングが少し変わる。少しというかだいぶ変わるんだろうけど、ちょっとわかんないけど、本を見たことで病院の先生の思考回路が見えたと。
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
病院の先生かな。ホーキンス邸が終わって、サンダース邸本屋病院か。はい。次はリバーサイド病院かな。ゴールデン先生を見つけるからスタートですかね。はい。高評価と番組登録お願いします。それじゃあ、またねー。